Hello everybody, welcome back to the KOTLC Fanbase. My name is Austin and today we have another KOTLC video for you guys. Today we're going to be discussing some more KOTLC theories because I got so many theories commented on the last video and I thought a lot of them were really good. So I'm going to be going over all those different theories in this video. So if you guys are excited for KOTLC Book 9 STELLARLUNE, make sure to drop a like down below. Also, again, comment down below any of your theories down below in the comments. And if I like your theory, we will make a video and feature you in it. So make sure to drop any theories that you want to share with other people, because we definitely love to hear all your guys' awesome theories. And remember guys to subscribe down below. We're trying to get to 11,000 subscribers, so go down below in the description and check if you guys are subscribed. It would really help us out a lot. But yeah, that's all for the intro. Let's get straight into the first theory. Alright, so our first theory is by Hunter Ogden, and this person says, okay, I think I might be a genius. I think that Glimmer is drumroll Councillor Claret. She is a flasher who has, quote from Unlocked, never voice support for Sophie and tends to defer to whatever the majority of the council decides. First, Glimmer does things fair, like was mentioned in Tam's short story perspective. Second, in Councillor Claret's description, it says she is the most powerful polyglot ever, and she's so powerful that most people forgot that she's a flasher. Third, she's a flasher. Fourth, the reason she doesn't want to take off her hood is that she's obviously be accused of treason if they found out she was on the Neverseen. And fifth, just from an author's standpoint, it'd be cool if someone in power, the council, was one of the bad guys. Definitely there are so many thoughts that somebody in the council is a spy for the Neverseen. I think that's definitely a possibility, and that's actually a really good theory about how Councillor Claret could actually be Glimmer, who is a former member of the Neverseen, in which we could probably see if that actually is true when she takes off her hood, which she is very adamant about not doing. None of us really know what she looks like, so this could definitely be true. And of course, they're both flashers, so this could definitely be a possibility. And Glimmer would be getting in a lot of trouble if she was actually found out to be Councillor Claret. And it is also, you are very true about, a lot of people do forget that Councillor Claret is a flasher because of her polyglot abilities. So thank you so much for that. I actually never really thought about Glimmer being Councillor Claret. There's a lot of theories out there that, you know, Wiley's mom or any other types of flashers, but this is actually a very good theory. So thank you so much for that. Let's get on to the second one. Alright, so we've got our next theory by Pot A Toes, and this person says, theory, I looked deeper into the cover and their clothes struck to me. Later, I looked at the map and saw that Lone Moor's location was in China. It makes sense. In Lynn's short story, Lynn and the Icons discussed the events and legacy and wanted to tell Sophie not to trust Glimmer, for she might have freed Gisela. In the cover, Morella and Morocco were there. I think it's because Morella has fire and they have Morocco to shield them. Both of the girls were in the short story. The reason they didn't bring Lynn or Stina might have been because Stina as an empath isn't that powerful and Lynn might have gotten too emotional, or they're just in the back. They're either going to Lone Moor or coming out of it. Maybe this is part where Gisela kidnaps Morocco after a comment and legacy. I really like this theory because it's very connected to Lynn's short story, and there's been a lot of theories I've seen in the past about how does Lynn's short story connect to the plot, because why would Shannon write something that has nothing to do with the plot? I definitely think that Lynn's short story, if you guys haven't read it, we posted on our channel, you guys can go find it, but it's definitely going to be important to the story, and it's going to show how a lot of the people in the Black Swan, especially Lynn, do not trust Glimmer. And I guess we're getting a lot of theories about Glimmer today, but there is so much mistrust, and since there's a lot more people coming into the Black Swan and helping them, like Morocco and Stina, there might be some mistakes by the Black Swan. They might be wrong about Glimmer, how she's changed. There might be, you know, a lot more cracks forming in the Black Swan than we've expected. So I definitely like your theory about that, and how I think there's a lot of mistrust and cracks within trust forming inside the Black Swan, so that might be a huge role in the next book. So thank you so much for commenting your theory. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, so we have our next theory by Sherry Hillmore, and this person says, my theories. Number 1, Glimmer is not Wiley's mom. She clearly died, and I think that Glimmer has very little to do with Wiley and more to do with another character. Don't know who yet, but she could also be a Councillor Claret. Since she's a flasher, that's highly unlikely, however. Number 2, Orlai will probably die. Number 3, I can't just see Keefe rejoining the Neverseen, period, but he might be held captive or something. Sophie definitely won't join the Neverseen, but could be held captive again. Remember, the prefaces in the beginning of the book exist, and I have a feeling that while they may be similar to what happens in the book, they haven't happened yet. So Sophie could be abducted again, but put under an ability restrictor. I think that Tarek is actually a traitor, which ties into the last theory. Maybe he took one to the Neverseen and had them replicate it, and even though he lost his leg, remember that everyone in the Neverseen are crazy and very good at hiding. He's a shady character. Look at what he said to Keefe once. He said something along the lines of, you can't change that easily, Keefe. We always turn out like our parents. Is no one else suspicious of him? Also suspicious of Kenrick? And is it in any way possible that he was a Disney? And number 5, I think that Jency, Stina, and the other side characters will definitely become more important as the books progress. Thank you so much for your 5 theories. I actually do agree with a lot of them, especially number 1, Glimmer definitely is not Wiley's mom. I think that we know that Syra, Wiley's mom, is dead, and this actually ties into the first theory that Glimmer could be Councillor Clarette because they're both flashers. But yeah, we honestly have no idea what Glimmer is. She could be a double agent for the Black Swan, for the Neverseen, for the Council. She could really just be anybody. We have no idea. We're gonna have to see that in this next book. Number 2, Orla will probably die. A lot of these theories videos, everyone's talking about Orla's gonna die. She's gonna sacrifice herself for Sophie, trying to turn their tides of their relationship by sacrificing herself for Sophie, trying to show that she does love Sophie and try to regain that trust. And that might result in her dying, but maybe it will show that Orla does actually love Sophie. And number 3, I also agree with you. Keefe's not going to rejoin the Neverseen, I don't think. But maybe while he's out on his own, Lady Giselle finds him and maybe he gets captured by the Neverseen. That's probably most likely what's going to happen, that the Neverseen is going to find Keefe first before the Black Swan because they're both trying to get control of Keefe's power. Also, like what you said about Tarek, I think that Tarek is definitely, we don't know much about him, and I think that we probably won't see much of him in this next book, but if he is a traitor, we're definitely going to find out. And I also definitely agree with number 5, Jency, Stina, maybe even Valen, just a lot of the other side characters that we got to see throughout the first couple of books that we don't get to see that much of now. I think they're going to get much more chapters and much more page time in this book because, as I said, the Black Swan is growing and they need more members, so why not Jency and Stina join officially? They've been helping out, but maybe they can join officially. Thank you for that theory. Let's get on to the last one in this video. Alright, so this one's by Lazy Panda, and this person says, I don't think Keefe running away was planned because Lady Giselle had tried to take Keefe away with her, but couldn't because of his condition, which is why he ended up with the Black Swan. I think Keefe leaving for the Lost Cities is something that no one would have expected, and Lady Giselle is going to try to capture or threaten the Black Swan to bring him back. Or she'll just wait for them, find him, which is probably why, at least this is what I think, the Black Swan / Council are not going to go look for him. That is a very good theory. I actually never really thought about why Keefe left, but maybe Keefe left because he wants to be safe. He wants to get out of the Black Swan's hands because he's seen how he's been easily captured by the Neverseen, and so has his friends, so maybe getting out of the Black Swan was his way of feeling more safe because the Neverseen has constant tabs on the Black Swan, and if he gets away from that, then he's out of surveillance, he's out of there, and maybe the Black Swan knows that too, and maybe they know that it's better for Keefe to go because then they have more success in keeping him away from the Neverseen because Keefe has this ultimate power that the Neverseen wants, and they know that if they get it, they're going to win the war against the Black Swan. So thank you guys so much for the last theory, and thank you for everyone who commented theories in the last video. I read through all of them and I loved all of them, but I could only take 5 for this video. So thank you guys so much. Let's get into the outro. Alright, so this is the outro. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed all these different KOTLC theories. And remember, if you guys have any theories from this video, make sure to comment them down below because then you'll have a chance your theory to be shared in the next video. And I definitely love reading all the theories that you guys post because you guys are very, very smart about this series. Also, drop a like down below if you guys enjoyed all these theories because I definitely did. And make sure to subscribe down below. We're trying to get to 11,000 subscribers, and we know that only 20% of you guys are actually subscribed, so if you guys can help us out, subscribe down below, that would be amazing. But that was it for today's video. I was Austin from the KOTLC Fanbase, and I'll see you guys next week. Have a great rest of your day, and peace.